Hello everyone, apa khabar? In this video, we want to look at two words that can be used interchangeably for one meaning, but separately they have different translations or different definitions on their own. So the words are duduk and tinggal. So both of them mean to stay or to live in. For example, if you want to reply to someone where your house is or where you're staying, you can use either of the words. So if you want to say, I stay in Kuching, so you can say, saya duduk di Kuching, or saya tinggal dekat Kuching. Both of these sentences have the same meaning. If you want to say, I've lived here for 20 years, so that essentially can be translated as either saya dah duduk dekat sini 20 tahun or saya dah tinggal dekat sini 20 tahun. So you can see the usage of both duduk and tinggal are the same in this context. But on their own, they have different meanings altogether. Duduk essentially literally means to sit. So for example, if you hear the sentence, awak boleh duduk dekat atas kerusi tu. Awak boleh duduk dekat atas kerusi tu. So that means you can sit on that chair. Or another example, kucing saya duduk dekat depan pintu. Kucing saya duduk dekat depan pintu. So that means my cat sits in front of the door. On the other hand, the word tinggal is translated to mean to leave behind or left behind. So when you leave something, that means tinggal, or another context is to remain. So if you hear the sentence, tinggal 2 hari lagi dalam bulan Mei. Tinggal 2 hari lagi dalam bulan Mei. So that means there are 2 more days left in May. So only 2 more days remain in May. So that's what tinggal mean in this context. Another example is dia tertinggal kunci dekat rumah. Dia tertinggal kunci dekat rumah. So that means he left the keys at home. So that is in the context of to leave behind. So let's try and form sentences using either duduk or tinggal. The first example, how do you say, there are 2 apples left on the table? So in this sense, you want to refer to how many apples remain on the table, so we can use tinggal. The full sentence is, ada 2 apple tinggal atas meja. Ada 2 apple tinggal dekat atas meja. Another example, how do you form the sentence? My uncle lives in Singapore. So uncle in Malay is pakcik. So in this sentence, we can use either tinggal or duduk to refer to stay. So the full sentence is, pakcik saya tinggal dekat Singapura. Or, pakcik saya duduk dekat Singapura. Or you can use di Singapura. So that's more formal. How do you say, my sister sat on a wooden bench? So if we are referring to an older sister, we use the word kakak. A bench in Malay is bangku. A wooden bench is bangku kayu. So the full sentence is, kakak saya duduk atas bangku kayu. Kakak saya duduk dekat atas bangku kayu. Again, you can use di atas bangku kayu here. Last example, how do you say, she left me alone at home? So this is in the context of to leave behind. So we use tinggal. So alone is, in Malay, is seorang-seorang. So the full sentence is, dia tinggalkan saya dekat rumah seorang-seorang. Dia tinggalkan saya dekat rumah seorang-seorang. So that's all for this video. If you have any questions in regards to any of our lessons, please drop us a comment.